I don't need complete realism in a movie called The Beekeeper, starring a mercenary special ops forces person played by Jason Statham, who's killing people and making bee puns the entire time. But at least make it somewhat plausible, you know?
Oh, it's time for class.
Hello, classmates. Today we're going to be reviewing the new David Ayer movie, The Beekeeper, starring Jason Statham. Now, this is the new one that just came out this January 2024, and is about Jason Statham, who is this mythological sort of beekeeper. It's a government agency, better than the CIA, better than special forces, special ops, you know, Green Beret, all that kind of stuff. And his mission is to take care of the hive.
I protect the hive. When the system is out of balance, I correct it.
Yes, so we just watched this in theaters, and Joseph, why don't you give your thoughts of the movie?
Well, my very initial thoughts coming out of the theater after watching this movie was that movie was so dumb, but it was a good time. The lamest ideas for like a secret operative profession and using beekeepers as the front or the alias kind of for this organization that is supposed to be super secret and dangerous. I was just kind of like, okay, I guess so. No one's done beekeepers before, so
sure.
The movie kept on coming back to the idea of beekeeping. Like, there are multiple characters, Jason Statham and an FBI agent and a couple other people who would bring up beekeeping and hives and bees and just into different conversations where no one was really talking about bees.
They were in love with the idea of the beekeepers.
And like saying stuff like, when the queen bee is no good, we gotta shake up the hive.
Yeah.
And like,
it works better if you smoke them out from the inside.
And the person they're talking to is like, what?
No one's talking about bees.
No one
you,
in this room mentioned bees until you just brought them up just now. But other than like the pretty bad and cheesy dialogue, which was actually like kind of entertaining and funny.
A beekeeper? Well, that's not good.
There's a lot of great action and great fight scenes and some like good like holy shit moments that I didn't expect that just kind of really shocked me. An elevator scene comes to mind.
Oh boy, yeah.
One of my big gripes of the movie was the one of the main FBI agent character. I felt like she was written badly, and her just delivery was maybe even worse.
We have laws for these things.
Until they fail, then you have me.
I think that Jason Statham was acting his Jason-y Stathamist in this.
Buddy, I'm counting to 3.
1, 2, 3.
But it's not really a departure for him at all in this kind of role. Like, he's just kind of doing what he's been doing since Transporter days. I was surprised to see Josh Hutcherson in this movie, but I think he did pretty good as like a douchey crypto con man.
Yeah, I liked him.
I think I like this because I don't think that this movie takes itself too seriously. I don't know how you could be on set of this movie and think that any lines that these people are saying that Jason Statham is saying about like gotta take care of my bees can be taken seriously.
You are a problem. Goddamn right, I'm a problem.
The reason why he's like going after these people is because this woman gets caught in a phishing scam, and then she gets drained of her entire life savings and 401ks, and she just immediately decides to kill herself.
I just got a message saying that there's a problem with my computer.
Yesterday she shot herself.
Like, doesn't even give it like 24 hours. Like,
That's it. 2 hours later, bullet in the head.
it was like a PSA for elderly people. And Jason Statham kind of playing a Boy Scout in this movie was pretty comical, I gotta say. We don't get a whole lot of backstory on like the beekeepers, like the organization of beekeepers, this super dangerous and secret organization that we know nothing about, other than that, like, once a beekeeper's after you, you're dead. Like,
that's it.
Okay, I guess so. I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Overall,
Cool.
it was dumb, but it was fun.
I feel kind of the same way. I got what I was expecting in this movie and then some. I think that the action was really well done. It was fun for the level of what it was. The physical injuries to some of the people were so over the top that you're thinking that kind of came out of nowhere. I think it would be a good one for like a teenage audience, or someone who just wants to kind of shut the brain off, jump in, and have a good time. The mythos of the Beekeeper organization feels like John Wick, where it's like, if this guy wants you dead, you're already dead. I can't save you. You can't save you. It's done. So just make your peace. You know, there's a number of cool, like, fun one-liners that are eye-rolling, but if you're in for it, accentuates the fun. For example, Jeremy Irons, a little underutilized for my taste in this movie, but he says something like, still haven't told me who that guy is. His boy, this young boy he's kind of protecting, says, you still haven't told me who he is. Who is this guy? And Jeremy Irons says, he's the last set of eyes you're ever going to see. There's a lot of those, you know.
They still don't know who he is.
Yeah.
He still didn't tell me.
Cool, what's his name? For the type of movie that I was going into and what I was expecting, I got exactly that, and I got a little bit more. So the movie's not taking itself seriously, so it almost gives the audience permission to just turn off and enjoy it for exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I think they're going to try to make a universe out of this, the Beekeeper universe, like you said.
What other professions or careers should they make action movies out of?
So we've got the accountant, we've got the beekeeper. Maybe we can have the garbage man.
Oh, garbage man, yeah.
Next, the architect. Don't they already have the architect? They have the jackal, but that's not a career.
It's a jackal.
It's a jackal! It looks like a jackal!
I think my biggest criticism for the movie as a whole is that some of the writing was unnecessary. And I agree with you. I think that the FBI agent character, she was pretty terrible. She could have been completely deleted from the movie and it would have been just as good, if not better. That's probably my biggest criticism. And also the enemies that our protagonist is going up against are very selective when they choose to fire their weapon. These are FBI SWAT agents or Secret Service SWAT team members or hired assassins, retired Navy SEALs or active mercenaries. These are like the top of the top, and Statham could be in a room 15 feet away, and there's 9 guys with machine guns all firing at him, and the only thing that becomes of it is sparks. And he's not even hidden behind anything. He's just running across the room, and 9 people miss him. I don't need complete realism in a movie called The Beekeeper, starring a mercenary special ops forces person played by Jason Statham, who's killing people and making bee puns the entire time. But at least make it somewhat plausible, you know? Anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun time, and I think this would be worth a rental. It's absolutely worth your time if it's streaming and it's on a free streaming service, but even if you have to pay $6 or $7 for rental, I think it's worth it. I'd probably say I give this a B+. B. No pun intended. Yeah. Yeah. I think that this is a prototype B movie in more ways than one. There's actually 3 meanings for that.
I think a good double feature probably is B movie and then followed up with The Beekeeper. Get your fix of Barry B. Benson.
This isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella.
And then followed up with Adam Clay. I'd probably land in the same boat, B+. I think it's just a solid action movie. It's like not too long. It's kind of a nice and tight, just revenge story sort of. And Jason Statham playing the kind of has like a Batman mentality, doing everything for justice.
Yeah. He does say that at one point.
Yeah. You like playing on for the weak and the vulnerable, huh?
Do I spot some British Isles in your accent?
I thought I detected an accent. Oh,
yeah. Weird. Yeah. Very perceptive of you.
Very much a B+ movie.
All right, so that's it for this review. Let us know in the comments where we're wrong. If you liked the movie and you agree with us, let us know. If you thought we are high and this movie is trash, let us know in the comments too, please. And we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.
Class dismissed.
I gotta get out of here.
The bell doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
You're free to go.
See you next week.
See you later.
See you later.
That's a wrap.
Great show.